Welcome back guys to another video on the channel. Today I will be giving you enough information to make a good decision on which assault rifles to use and level up first. I've researched and used all these guns, so I'll be pointing out the pros and cons of each one and also the ranking which ones are the best based on different criteria. Okay, so the first one I'm starting off with is the ACR. This is one of the best, but also there is a few downsides I'd like to talk about. And for headshots only, for the time to kill, like just putting multiple bullets in the head, 320 milliseconds is pretty slow for the TTK for this, and it ranks in number 3 out of all the assault rifles I'm speaking about. And sprint out time is also 320 milliseconds, so the time to reach full velocity in the sprint, and it ranks last out of all of them. Going back to the good things about this gun, it has low recoil, that's easy to manage, high fire rate, which is nice because it means you don't have to be hitting all your shots to still kill quickly, enough ammo to kill 2 in the original mag, so that's nice, and consistent performance at all ranges. It does have a lot of good things going for it, but the ADS speed, you can tell in game, it is a bit sluggish, coming in at 320 milliseconds, and that is ranking number 4 out of them, so last. Another thing that is slow on this gun is the reload speed. You can always put a mag to make that better though, so it's not too bad, but it comes in at 2.3 seconds if you're rocking the original one, and that is ranking number 3 out of them. Let's go to the next gun here, the AK-47. This is a gun that's usually very good in any FPS you try. It does have some downsides though that you should know about. The average TTK for it, chest and headshots, combination shots, whatever you want to call it, 400 milliseconds is the time to kill, so it's coming in at number 2. This is where it really shines though, when you get those headshots. So headshots only, the TTK is only 300 milliseconds. That is super quick, and that comes in at number 1. The sprint out time on it is 300 milliseconds. It's not too good for that. It's at number 3, so it is sluggish in that regard. The ADS speed is 300 milliseconds, so it's number 2. It is actually tied with the MDR for that. And reload speed, 2.1 seconds, it's number 1 for that, tied with the MDR also. So the pros I took away from this gun really is high damage, fast TTK with headshots, one of the best iron sights, so you can have more attachments on it if you want, which is always a good thing. But the cons here are hard recoil to control. You've kind of got to master that, but it's not terribly hard to do that, I have to admit. Slow rate of fire, got to hit a lot of your shots for it to be more effective than others. Other than that, I think it's a pretty good choice. Alright, so going on to the gun that you get straight off the bat, the M4A1. The TTK on this for headshots and chest and headshots, not too good, I'll tell you them anyways. Average TTK for chest and headshots, 418 milliseconds, coming in at number 3 there. Average TTK for headshots only is 331 milliseconds, so number 4, so it's last place for that. Like I was talking about with the sprint out time, it is 267 milliseconds, so that comes in at number 2. The movement speed is pretty good for this one. ADS speed coming in at 267 milliseconds, which is actually the same as a lot of the SMGs in this game, and that comes in at number 1. You can actually really tell in game how fast it is. It is amazing. Alright, the last thing to talk about here is the reload. It comes in at 2.2 seconds, coming in at number 2, so it's pretty fast for that regard. It is still worth giving a shot though, because I noticed, even with the statistics saying it's not that great, I found it pretty effective in game. Okay, last but not least, the MDR. This is one that you unlock in the battle pass at level 10, so it does take quite a bit to get it. The average TTK for chest and headshots is 429 milliseconds, so that is a really long time. Number 4 there. Average TTK for headshots only is 314 milliseconds, so number 2, so it does good in that regard. Sprint out time is the best at 250 milliseconds. ADS speed 300 milliseconds, number 2, tied with the AK-47. The reload speed is 2.1, coming in at number 1, tied with the AK-47. And the best hipfire accuracy is a really good pro with this one. It does really well in its niche, being up close and personal. It is meant to be an SMG assault rifle hybrid, so I can definitely tell it is. It does struggle at 20 to 25 meters though, which a lot of gunfights actually are in that range, so it's, you know, you have to be up close and personal for this gun to actually shine. Yeah, that's it. You can take all this information how you want. You choose the gun that stands out the most to you in this. But my top 2 personal picks are the ACR and the AK-47. They do what they're meant to do very, very well. The lower end of the barrel for me is going to be the MDR, because the engagements have to be so specific in regards to being close range for it to actually be a good gun. And the M4A1 just lacks in a lot of places, so that's lower as well. Well, thank you very much if you made it this far in the video. I really hope to see you next time, and peace out.